Hi, I'm a grocery goblin. You'll never guess where I am. This is the Unarian Academy of Science in El Cajon, a few miles east of San Diego. Makes sense. A parking lot of release hosted by an intergalactic pseudo-religious creative collective is just about as Southern Californian as it gets. Unarians believe in a lot of
We
things.
started astrally traveling to these higher spiritual dimensions.
You ever heard of Isis and Osiris? Well, they escaped as teenagers from Atlantis in an underground amphibious vehicle.
It's not your first time around. You've lived thousands of lifetimes.
The nucleus of the Unarian philosophy is just that. The idea that we've all lived hundreds of thousands of past lives on this planet and others, and our current traumas are simply residual from years of living, then dying, then living again. I'm here because I've been obsessed with the idea of Southern California as a spiritual mecca. Everybody in this part of the world is faithful to something, be it traditional gods or astrology, filmmaking, hot yoga, Alcoholics Anonymous, veganism, or the teachings of Uriel, co-founder and archangel of Unarius. Also known as Ruth Norman, Uriel and her husband, a gifted and successful clairvoyant named Ernest, founded Unarius in the 50s after meeting at a psychic convention in LA. When Ernest passed about 20 years later, Ruth grew the organization in part by creating dazzling short films about our intergalactic past, which screen weekly on public access. In some niche filmmaking communities, they've become cult classics and sought-after collector's items. In pursuit of my own spiritual awakening, and because this is an exact replica of what I want my apartment to look like, I started coming down to San Diego to see it for myself, which happened to time up with the 41st annual Conclave of Light celebration. Think of it like an interplanetary United Nations meeting. There was a choir performance, a panel discussion on AI,
the time machine machine, I guess, that's just to view it, right? Not change or alter the timeline.
Correct. You cannot travel back in time. You can view it only.
Awesome.
and a spread comprised mostly of pink lemonade and this hummus that's made in my hometown. After all this, I expected to have more questions, but most of it made sense to me, except for why they didn't get the hummus down the street at Harvest International Market. We are in the heart of Little Baghdad, after all. There's something poignant and intrinsically American about these two communities existing side by side, both vaguely aware of each other's existence.